Okay, let me explain the situation. So I'm laying in bed, turning down from a long, hard day's work. I get a text from my buddy Nigel, who works over at the Dollar Tree, and says, guess what? They just came in. Immediately, I know exactly what he's talking about, guys. We're talking about dollar DVDs and Blu-rays. So I threw on all my clothes, got my shoes on, and we're about to head out of the door to check out what they have in for December 2019. I got a sneak preview. He sent me a video, and I'm actually really excited to show you guys a mega slew of DVDs and Blu-rays. I know the first time we didn't catch any Blu-rays in my last video. I'll leave a card up here, by the way, if you guys want to check that one out, because I did find some pretty cool gems for $1. I promise you, I'm gonna get there before everybody else in the city does, and I'm gonna jump on some of these deals. So without further ado, let's go to our Dollar Tree. All right, so walking up to my local Dollar Tree. Let's see if my Connect came through. All right, so we got Pete's Christmas on Blu-ray. Citizen Kane. Don't know what this is, like Citizen Kane. A lot of Christmas movies, Switchmas. Oh, this is cool. Richard Pryor, Billy D. Williams. Ooh, I'm about to put that to the side. Got a couple horror time movies there. Oh, you got Elf back there. These are all kind of squeezed in here. Is that? Oh, okay, I don't know. Sex and the City. A couple kids movies. Cyborgs. Or Iborgs. Looks like another horror movie. Eli Roth horror movie. Sorry, I'm like in a wedged area to pull all these out. I actually pulled this one out because I saw it. I wanted to get it right away. Wall Street. The second one. I remember that being a really good movie. That was a good movie too. What is this? Don't know what that is. Oh crap. That's a good set right there. I think that's the 1990s version. Night of the Living Dead, the 1990s version. This is a hard one to get. This one right here, I already have it, but I'm about to take some of these down. I'm not going to show you guys all of them. If I find some good ones, ooh. Ghostbusters 2. If I find some good ones, I'll record them separately, but I can't really see back here. It's kind of a hard, it's really in there, so I'm going to pull every single one out. If I see some good ones, guys, I will film them. So I'm just going to go through them like this. Urban Legends. What is this? Some Dennis Leary stuff. Cafe, Jennifer Love Hewitt. They were really crammed in there. What is this? Oh, I've seen that one before. Death Race, Weirdsville. This is a good one, VHS. Really good one, actually. That same Christmas one. Honeymoon. Heard this is pretty good, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. They have like a 2-disc set too. But oh, I am totally getting this. Seen it once, like Burn on Demand, and it was really freaking great. I'm surprised I've never seen a physical of that. Okay, so to put this back, I don't know what this is. Isla Fisher, Criminal Ways? Never heard of this. So I'm literally just taking everything off, pulling them out. Steel Trap. Oh, looks like a cool horror movie. Put that along, check it out. Malibu Shark Attack. Don't know what that is. We got something with Julia Stiles. Drowning. Blu-ray in here. What is this? Forced to Fight. I don't know who that is. But, oh, a Bill Paxton movie. Some more VHS. Weirdsville. Live Tim and Eric. What is this? Great World of Sound. Let me just go into these real fast because I have a lot to go through, guys. A lot to go through. a documentary, God documentary. Holiday stuff. Got a Blu-ray in there. Oh, we got milk. Blu-ray. Oh, what is this? A big weird smudge on there. Oh, what is this? Keira Knightley? Never heard of that one. Urban Action Cinema. Another one of those collections. A lot like Love, Sex and the City. More Christmas Blu-rays. Oh, Christmas Blu-rays. Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. Like some direct-to-DVD stuff. Or direct-to-Blu-ray stuff. Weird film. Don't know what this is. Taryn Manning. Let's check that out. I just ended up taking up everything off the shelf, so I found so many good ones, guys. Let's see, that's that Dragon Slayer one. I'm over here on the floor though. So let's see. Where did I see it? So I'm gonna end up picking this Lakeview Terrace up for sure. They have a copy of I don't even know why they have this for $1. Blu-ray, and I just got it on 4K, but I might get it just to like resell it or something. That's incredible. Oh, Gravity. Look at that. This comes with the Blu-ray and the 3D. For $1, are you kidding me? This is crazy. This is insane. This is like the best searches I've ever seen. Other than that, it's man, I am winded because I've been digging through this whole thing. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I got shortly, because I got a pretty cool haul right here.
I seen like, oh, he knows about the signal.
That's my plug right there. That's my Dollar Tree plug right there.
Hey, that's Dollar Tree. Come get your movies, come get your food, whatever you need, we got that.
Yeah, man. I picked up a lot of them today.
Oh, dude, I seen. I sent to the video. I was like, you gotta come get these.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. All right, so picked up my haul right there. I was talking to my buddy Nigel. We were just talking about the movies, but they were like trying to transfer over his register to like another cashier or something. So we got to chat really quick. But yeah, once again, shout out to Nigel, my plug over here at Dollar Tree, Camarillo, California, man. He's an awesome guy. All right, guys, now we're back at the house, and I wanted to go over some of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I did find that I wanted to add to my collection. Either movies that I hadn't seen in a while or those that I don't technically own in my collection that I wanted to add. Most of these are older titles, but I mean, for $1, you cannot beat that. I got 10 DVDs and Blu-rays for $10. I think that was bigger than my last haul. I think I might have got 8 movies my last haul. So, and those are pretty good, but I think this time around, guys, I mean, you saw all the assortment I was going through. There was way more of a selection, and I was obviously getting winded. I'm terribly out of shape, and yeah, my lungs just couldn't take it. I had a sweater on, so I was kind of shuffling through everything while people were passing by me like, what the hell is this weirdo doing? But it's all good. We're doing it for the hunt. So let's check out my first pick right here. So it's actually a double feature. It's Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, Another You, and Gene Wilder and Gilda Radner, Hanky Panky. So if you guys don't know about Gilda Radner, she was on SNL. I think she was one of like the SNL first female cast to kind of really do things big, you know? And we all know Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, of course. And, you know, he did a slew of movies. Sorry, there's a plastic, film on here. He did a slew of movies with Richard Pryor. I never seen this one, Another You. So I'm actually looking really forward to that one. The tagline, it says, one lies for fun, the other lies for money. Now that's teamwork. So it looks like, one's like kind of like a business savvy guy, and the other one's kind of like a I don't know, like some kind of hustler or something like that. But I don't know about any of these movies, guys, and I'm really excited to check this one out. I mean, double feature, $1. Let's go. Come on. Next one right here. And Nigel was actually really excited that I picked this one up. It is The Signal, and it's a lenticular cover right there. So, sorry, guys, I have a lot of lights going on right here, so you can't really see it, but there you go. So The Signal, from what I remember in a nutshell, it says it's New Year's Eve in the city of Terminus. I didn't even know that. And chaos is in this year's resolution. So from what I remember is, I think this this girl here, I think she kind of wakes up or just like leaves the house, and then she kind of sees that everyone's acting just really strange and crazy, and everybody kind of, it's almost like the movie The Crazies. If you guys have seen The Crazies, the remake, where people just start going haywire. Something triggers them, and I believe it's a signal that keeps getting outputted through some kind of sonic waves or something like that. But they all start attacking each other and just killing each other. And it was a really, really cool movie. It's a magnet release, like I said, a lenticular cover. That's awesome. $1 DVD. Don't even care if it's not on Blu-ray. That's an awesome pick. All right, so my next pick is actually a Blu-ray. Samuel L. Jackson, and I totally forget this guy's name. There's a sticker right here. What's his name? Patrick Wilson. Patrick Wilson and Kerry Washington right here. You can't see it because the sticker. It is Lakeview Terrace. If you guys have not seen this one, fantastic thriller drama movie. There's a little bit of action sprinkled in there, but for the most part, it's this couple down here that moves into this new neighborhood, like a new cul-de-sac. And it's a really cool neighborhood, a really high end, definitely looks expensive. And they're neighbors to this police officer, Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I forget if he's retired or if he's just kind of like an older police officer, but he definitely has friends in the force. And for whatever reason, he just starts to pick fights with this guy, Patrick Wilson's character. And yeah, it's a real hate relationship that Samuel L. Jackson has towards them. I think it might even be stemmed because they're a mixed race couple relationship, and he kind of drops hints at that, and he's really just upset about them just being together. He starts complaining of certain noise complaints or just certain like little violations, and just starts coming over, just randomly popping up and scaring Kerry Washington's character. So Patrick Wilson gets involved, and it's just crazy. And he tries to go after Samuel L. Jackson, but of course he has the police force, the LAPD, behind him, on his side and stuff like that. And it's a really, really good thriller because it's like one of those, like, what would you do in this type of situation where, your neighbor, is being very, very intrusive, but he's a cop. Like, what can you do? So Lakeview Terrace, fantastic pick. I don't have it in my collection, actually. I could not believe this, guys. I could not believe this. For $1, Sandra Bullock in Gravity. And it's a Blu-ray 3D. So you get the Blu-ray, the 2D disc in here, as well as a Blu-ray 3D player, which I don't own. My mom actually does, so I might try hers. I know 3D was kind of like a something that wasn't, it kind of phased out within a couple years. It wasn't really as popular as I think people thought it would be. But pretty much, if you guys don't know about this one, I think this might have been, nominated for some awards. I could be wrong, but it has a little it says George Clooney right here in the cast, but don't get it, messed up. It's not really a lot of George Clooney. It's very, very minute George Clooney at the beginning of this film. So pretty much the main storyline in this movie, Gravity, is Sandra Bullock's just, I believe something happens where her and George Clooney at the beginning of this film are working on some kind of spaceship, out in the kind of the outer rim of space. It's not like deep into space. It's like right on the outer, rim of, where the gravity, you lose like zero, there's no gravity up there. So they're just kind of floating out there, and they're working on some kind of spaceship or something. I totally forget. And something happens, I believe, where there's an explosion, and he kind of just ends up going flying off. I think they're actually a couple. They might be a couple. He ends up going flying off. She kind of just starts spiraling out, and she's losing oxygen, and she's just literally floating out there in space like the picture suggests. That's really what happens. And this is one of those movies where it is very, very eerie and creepy. And I remember seeing it just thinking, I would lose my mind. I would probably just start crying and close my eyes. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I would definitely probably freak out and probably have a panic attack, a heart attack or something from being out there. And, they can't hear you in space. They can't hear anything about you. 0G, gravity out there. And it was just a fantastic film. And it's obviously just all filmed in a studio with like green screen and stuff like that. But you got to watch this, guys. I mean, just for the creepiness factor of being in space. My next one, guys, and it is another Blu-ray. I had to pick it up. It's Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, and that's the sequel to the original Wall Street that I think came out in the 80s with Charlie Sheen. And this is Martin Sheen? Or no, this is not Martin. This is Michael Douglas. I'm sorry. Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf in this one right here. So from what I remember, because I haven't seen this movie in such a long time, I think Shia LaBeouf is like a young kind of tycoon or someone that wants to learn business. So he starts to learn it from this guy, but then they kind of start bumping heads somehow. And then, there's like a love interest involved, and just a whole bunch of things go haywire. I mean, you're dealing with Wall Street money, Wall Street, tycoons. Shit's going to go sideways. So From what I remember, this was a pretty decent one. It's an Oliver Stone film. The first Wall Street was fantastic, absolutely amazing. I gotta rewatch this one because I totally forget it. I know I'm kind of butchering it, guys, but it does star Michael Douglas from the first movie as Gordon Gekko, and he's a real, business savvy tycoon. And Shia LaBeouf is fantastic. I mean, you guys seen in my last couple of videos. I saw, for Honey Boy, I was in New York at the time, and he actually showed up to the premiere, and we got to, listen to a little Q&A with Mr. Shia LaBeouf, and he sounds like a fantastic guy. Anyways, next film, guys, is a 4-movie pickup, once again for $1. I can't believe this, guys. So you get 4 amazing, cheesy, I'll just say amazingly cheesy films. And we'll start off with Night of the Living Dead right here. I believe this is the 1990s version. I can't see the small, text or whatever. I have this one. I actually have, it's the wrong one. I actually have this right here, the single DVD, but it's always a good one to have a second copy. Now we have a Resident Evil Apocalypse. I don't know which one that is in the series, but I can't go wrong for $1. The Devil's Tomb right here. Now this one's starring Cuba Gooding Jr. Who else is in here? I don't know. Oh, that looks like who is that? That's Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman's in this one right here. So The Devil's Tomb. I don't know anything about this, but I mainly got it for this, guys. Zombie Strippers, and that's Jenna. What is her name? Jenna Jameson. Jenna Jameson and Robert Englund. And it is exactly what it is. A zombie outbreak happens, guys. And, they end up buying the strippers. And it's just like mayhem and craziness, just balls out, just everybody shooting all these zombies, and zombies just doing zombie strippers doing absolutely the most bizarre shit you'll ever see on film. So Zombie Strippers I thought was a great one. I think there's might be a couple other cameos, but I don't know off the head. So that one, 4 films, once again, for $1. The next one is a DVD. That last one was a DVD, by the way. This one right here is Dark Horse. I don't know anything about this one, guys, but as you guys can see, it has Selma Blair. You have Christopher Walken right there, and you get Selma Blair from Mia Farrow as well. I don't know these other actors and actresses, Donna Murphy, Jordan Gelber. But you get Selma Blair right there, and I believe this might have been right before she developed I think she has MS. I believe she has MS or Parkinson's. So now, unfortunately, she has to walk with a cane, and it's really sad because I thought she was a fantastic actress. I've been a huge fan, since Hellboy, since Cruel Intentions. Selma Blair is awesome, and I really don't know what this film's about, but I just wanted to pick it up because I always like, independent films that I've never seen with good actors and actresses. So I'm gonna have to check this one out, Dark Horse. Let me know if you guys have seen it in the comments below. All right, my next one, guys. Oh, so glad I found this on physical. Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, and it has a freaking slipcover. I can't even push it because it's like so compacted there. It's really, oh, there's a sticker on here. That's why I can't push it down. Okay, so Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. And if you guys are fans of Tim and Eric and you haven't seen this, you're not real fans of Tim and Eric. So Tim and Eric was a sketch show on Adult Swim, but it had the cringiest green screen CGI I have ever seen, and it was only like 12 minutes long for each episode, and it was absolutely fantastic. I remember when I first discovered them by accident. Phenomenal. I was absolutely hooked. No one understood why I loved their cringiness. I still follow their careers now. Tim with Office Hours, he has his own podcast. He also is doing like side projects with movies. I've seen him in like that movie, The Comedian, that he came out with, as well as Us from Jordan Peele. He was in this year, and these guys are awesome, man. These guys are so great. As well as Eric Wareheim right there. He's an amazing director. Look up Eric Wareheim on YouTube. You can see all his videos. He did a couple of like electronic videos. I think he did Bubble Butt by Major Lazer. He also did like Pawn the Floor. They did like very bizarre music. Their style is very bizarre, guys. So from what I remember, guys, of this movie, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, of course you get cameos. You have Zach Galifianakis there, Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Will Forte. You also get Jeff Goldblum right there in the bag. You get a little like cameo from him. So from what I remember is they're out of money or something, or So for some reason they want to buy this mall, and they're trying to buy it from Will Ferrell's character and just kind of revitalize the mall. And then you get these sections, like these stores in the mall that are just so bizarre, and it's just like John C. Riley's character. His name is like Taco or something like that. He's like a mall urchin where he like lives like underground, and it's so freaking funny and bizarre. Like I can't believe they made this. And I'm so glad they made it though, because this show is awesome, and it's a Magnet release. Once again, Magnolia Home Entertainment. But yeah, you guys definitely got to watch this if you're into that cringe humor, like Eric Andre type of stuff. All right, so next pickup, guys, is on DVD. It's a Dimension Extreme. It is called Steel Trap. I just mainly wanted to get it because I always saw this cover and it looked really cool. If this scene is in this damn movie, I'm buying that for $1. I'm gonna watch that just for $1. I don't know what it's about. It looks like a slasher film, and the guy looks really cool right there. He has a hook for a hand, kind of like Candyman. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. Once again, I don't know what it's about, but for $1, I'll watch it. Dimension Extreme films are usually pretty good. I mean, as far as like the gore and like the suspense and stuff like that. Now, my last and final pick, guys. This one I was actually pretty, stoked for, because I started watching it. I didn't even know that I didn't finish the film, by the way, but Nigel let me know that Donald Glover was in this movie, and I totally forgot he was. So you get Mark Duplass, Olivia Wilde, Donald Glover, Evan Peters, and Sarah Bolger. It is The Lazarus Effect. Now, this one had a lot of mixed reviews. I remember watching it, like I said, and it was a little slow. I think that's why I might have turned it off. But I think it's about reanimation or something, or about her character Olivia Wilde, who's awesome. I thought she was fantastic in Tron Legacy. That's probably where I first saw her. I mean, I know she's been around for a long time, but that's where I really was like, dang, like she's awesome. I think she dies or something, and they bring her back, or it's like some kind of experiment. When Zoe is accidentally electrocuted in a horrific accident, Frank and his team use their experimental serum to resurrect her. Yeah, that's what it is. So they bring her back, Olivia Wilde's character, and she comes back really like demonic and possessed, and I think just goes after him, and it's like a killer type of movie. So that's what it was, guys, and that's what I got. Damn. That needs to be the thumbnail right there. Like, anyways, if you guys did appreciate this review and you guys have seen these films, let me know in the comments below, and please give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate it, guys. I'm not making any money off this. I'm doing this strictly out of my spare time and from my love of movies and from my love of physical media. If you guys appreciate DVD, Blu-ray, 4K media, please follow me, send me a subscribe, guys, and I'm gonna leave all my social medias in the description below. Till next time, guys, I'm gone. Peace.